Srini. There were two news items that I came across today, and I am super excited to share that. So the first news is about uh, Tesla proposes new EV plant in India for domestic sales and exports. And if you see the date, it is from 17th of May 2023, and this is the India Today website. Now, why is this important? Is because exactly about a year ago, on in May 2022, and this is, I think, from an article in Outlook from May 2022. So this is 28th May 2022. So Tesla said it won't manufacture in India unless allowed to sell service cars. So this is very confusing and cryptic to read, but actually, what Elon Musk was asking government of India was for waiving off of the 300% customs duty for importing Chinese manufactured cars into India. So Tesla has a plant in China. So Elon Musk wanted to manufacture the cars in China, and he wanted to import them as is in India. And you can do that. There's no problem with that. But the government of India has applies a 300% customs duty uh, on the goods, and that is across uh, uh, across uh, all the manufacturers. Like it applies to everyone. In fact, I remember Mercedes Benz used to do that many years ago. That's why importing foreign cars are very expensive in India, and this is essentially done to protect the local industry. uh, the plan, if you see, Elon Musk uh, probably had was he would have gotten into India if, say, hypothetically the government of India allowed that. He would have gotten those cars into India, and at that time, you see, there's the ecosystem that is getting created, right, for electric vehicles in India. So you have a lot of local manufacturers. So Tata is a huge is a big name, right, in electric vehicles. They're the leaders in the industry. So they are manufacturing, and Maruti Suzuki is setting up a plant. They are setting up a battery plant. Almost all players in the auto industry in India uh, are coming up with a EV play of their own. Now, the what uh, Tesla would have done is he would have landed his cars in India, and suppose he then the customs duty was waived off, so the cost of his cars would be at par with other cars. Maybe his car would have costed lesser because economies of scale. So if you start manufacturing more from the same setup, the cost of each unit reduces eventually, right? So then the way these monopolies work is they will then suddenly they will drastically reduce the price, and they'll create a price war. And in that chaos, lots of local players will get killed. The industry gets destroyed, and there's a few monopoly entities that would emerge. And we have seen that of how Reliance did in the digital communication, right? Reliance Jio came and drastically reduced prices, data prices, and then Probably Airtel was the only company which managed to survive that onslaught, right? So now also, if you see, uh, from deciding on not manufacturing in India in May 2022, in May 2023 they have, uh, they're sort of thinking again. And why it has happened, if you see, so there's another news article that I would want to show you. So this is CNBC TV 18, and this is an article from, I think, May 23rd. Yeah. So Tesla gave a 50% discount for its cars in China, and that triggered a price war. Like, this is exactly the same thing that I was telling you. So I have worked in pricing during my early days in my career, and companies give this kind of discount, uh, either if there is a strategy to monopolize the market, or if it's a fire sale, if they want to get rid of their inventory. And it can be both. I don't know what it is. Probably Tesla was not able to sell its cars in China, and that may be because of the Chinese economy. Uh, it has not been doing very well. We have heard of how this real estate giant, the biggest real estate company of China, Evergrande, um, um, uh, went to the dust, like it collapsed. And real estate is one third of Chinese economy, mind you. So imagine if you don't get one third of your salary. So what will happen? So you are obviously going to stop buying luxury stuff, perfumes and all, right? So something similar. This is a great thing that the government of India could foresee, and they were strong enough to decide and stay put at their decision. And now Tesla is the company that comes back to rework this. And this time it's going to be our rules, it's not going to be their rules. Also, another news item that really excited me today was this is the Economic Times, and if you see the date, it is from May 19th. So this is about Japan seriously thinking of joining India's UPI system. So why is this important? Is uh, 70% of the financial transactions in the world happen in US dollar. And if you have to transact in US dollar, okay, only way to do is through US banks, and through what is called the SWIFT system, right? So it is essentially, if you see, it's a glorified messaging system. If a country is excluded from SWIFT, they can't do any US dollar transactions. Now, why does that happen? So, US dollar is the reserve currency of the world, right? Everyone has does their savings in US dollar, right? Now, but when the Ukraine Russia war started, US froze Russia's forex reserves and kicked it out of the SWIFT system. So Russia can't do any US dollar transactions now. Now, US essentially weaponized the dollar. So it used the dollar as an economic weapon. Now, this sent jitters among other countries, right? And all of them were uh, started looking for a plan B. What if we are in that situation? What if suddenly US decides to do that to us? So that's when they're like, okay, we need to have a plan B. That's why if you see, a lot of countries got into lot of these mutual agreements, free trade agreements. So Brazil and China got into agreement to buy oil from Brazilian yuan. India and Russia, we got into agreement to buy oil in the rupee. So a lot of these things are happening now. This is one part. The other part is, if you see, you would have read news about 18 to 20 countries ready to transact with India in the local currency, right? And there is a big news about BRICS coming up with some sort of pegged rates to 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 do trade. You'd also seen things like INR being accepted in Qatar, Singapore coming on UPI, and now Japan joining that list is huge, because Japan has been a huge ally of US, right? And US is like the monopoly. So Japan getting into UPI is huge. Uh, it is a kind of signal to the US of things that might be coming its way in the future. My fingers are crossed. Uh, so this is really exciting stuff. Just absolutely mind blowing. Thank you. If you liked the video, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you very much for taking time out for watching my video. Have a great day.